much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. He'll drop to throw. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Milton. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. Mingo, the man in motion. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. That his first touchdown this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one fielded at the 15. Whoa. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Tight end going in motion here. Play action. Now it's Milton. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a third down. He'll try and throw with Milton. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On the play fake, it's Milton. The open man is Tolbert.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where...
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun is Milton. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. One quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Cowboys have it. And he is going to bring this one back. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll go play action here with the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Amani Hooker there on the tackle. 3rd and long. Throwing is Milton. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. And he missed it. It's no good. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Cowboys 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Milton to the air on 2nd down. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
In motion, Lamb.
At the 42-yard line.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Cowboys first down.
On 1st down, here's Milton. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
At the 21-yard line.
Mingo, the man in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll go with Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys are back within 4. It is 14-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
That is Ferguson in motion. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Commanders come up with it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. That is Ferguson in motion. On second down, here's Milton. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
From the gun, here's Milton. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Cowboys.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Back to the air one more time. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you in...
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Short kick taken just inside the 20. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
They'll send him over to the left. On first down, right back to Williams. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Second down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
That is Ferguson in motion. Play action. Now it's Milton. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. Ooh. He is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
His kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 24. Commanders.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right, that's Pitts. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. Still going. And he will score. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. That is Ferguson in motion. They'll go again with Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Milton. The ball's out. The Commanders come up with it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Commanders 28, Cowboys 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Man in motion, heading left. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Milton. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
They run over center with Williams. A second effort, and he is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4, Micah Parsons on the tackle. Now, faking the give, he'll let one go down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. That is Ferguson in motion. Milton down. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. What a place to make a mistake. You're going to turn it over anywhere on the field and it hurts. But, Greg, when you turn it over there and it becomes a touchdown, that's the worst feeling of all.
Yeah, we talk a lot about, Mike, the best quarterbacks. They have this clock in their head. They understand the timing of the play. They understand the liabilities of the protection. That's even more especially true when you're backed up this deep near your own end zone, and you can see why. The quarterback does not feel the pressure. Strip, sack, 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, it is Williams. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Milton to the air on second down. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. They face second down and 7.
At the 40-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the gun, here's Milton. A quick slant taken by Lamb.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Williams gets it on the draw. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get back within a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The Commanders set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line, it's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
That is Ferguson in motion. On the carry, it's Williams. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
There's that man again, another catch. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Milton. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Milton. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the 4th. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail by 2. And we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a timeout called by the defense. Pitts is the man in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's Robinson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up third and short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to have a Commanders, and he's going to have the Jets.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. To throw once more, here's Milton. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. That is Ferguson in motion. To the air once more is Milton. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. Now, a big third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
That is Ferguson in motion. To the air on third down is Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Cowboys field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. They'll come up for 1st and 10. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.